Hi. Free speech is a right. Without it, we risk censorship and the suppression of ideas. The free expression of ideas and words is a legal right in the United Kingdom unless it is a threat to incite violence. George Orwell once said, "If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear." Suppression of free speech is something we associate with brutal regimes. Is this an environment we want to create in the United Kingdom? I don't think any sane person would agree. As such, the right to free speech allows all of us to speak our minds, regardless of how unseemly we might find others' opinions. As such, Donald Trump should be allowed to enter the UK even if his statements are offensive and racist. To deny him entry is to suppress free speech. That's my printer. Donald Trump has been cited as a harbinger of a potential fascist regime in the United States because of his nationalist, xenophobic remarks, which reflect suspicion and distrust of immigrants. He also says blatantly ignorant and offensive things. The statements that generate the most backlash and fear among the citizens of the UK are his racist and sexist comments, such as, "They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists," referring to waves of recent Mexican immigrants into the United States, which he said at his 2015 campaign launch. More recently, he's also called for a ban of all Muslims into the United States. A member of parliament named Tulip Siddiq recently summarized many citizens of the United Kingdom's fears when she said, "His words are not comical, they are not funny. His words are poisonous. They risk inflaming tension between vulnerable communities. The fears of the public grow. What if we were to bring this rhetoric here?" We are already a nation polarized and fearful. Anti-Muslim crime has soared after the Paris terrorist attacks. How do we handle such a corrosive and highly visible personality entering the United Kingdom? Unfortunately, we do not have the legal standing to prevent him from entering our country. Therefore, we as a nation must learn to address the real problems which frighten us, the tensions that actually divide us, which we fear Trump will inflame. The discomfort between non-Muslim and Muslim communities most prominently will have to be addressed in the United Kingdom in a serious and pragmatic way. We need to listen to each other's stories and see each other's humanity, or men like Donald Trump will poison us with ignorance, because unfortunately, he has the right to. However, many will say that simply providing a platform for Trump to espouse his ideas is dangerous. Anti-Muslim crime, although not directly invoked by his comments, will inevitably rise if he is allowed to speak here frequently. He will incite ignorance and hatred. Resolving deep fears and addressing complicated social programs is a complex and nearly Sisyphean task, and many fear we will never reach a meaningful understanding between our divided communities. This is a problem that cannot be solved, some believe. But it is our only choice to act as though it must. Because Donald Trump, regardless of his ignorance, misogyny, racism, and cruelty, is allowed to say what he wants. His right to say what he wants reflects your right to say what you want, regardless of whether your neighbors, friends, or government likes it, which is a powerful and important right in our world today. In the words of Voltaire, "I disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it."